I will now go over how to cite 4 types of sources using the Word Citation Management tool. First, I will show you how to cite a journal article. This is the journal article I would like to cite over on the right. In the References tab, under Citations and Bibliography, I am going to select Insert Citation. I will click Add New Source. This window will come up. I will select the type of source as journal article. To enter the author names, do not simply type the author's names into the author field. Click Edit next to the author field. Starting with the first author listed on the journal, type the first, middle, and last names into the appropriate fields. Then select Add. Repeat this process for all authors of the journal in order. Then click OK. Now, to enter the journal title, simply type the full journal title into the title field. Next, enter the journal name. In proper citations, you must enter the abbreviated journal name. To do so, simply Google abbreviated journal names. In this case, I am looking for the abbreviation of Chemical Engineering Journal. As you can see, I have found that the abbreviated journal name for Chemical Engineering Journal is ChemEng. Be mindful of how you enter the abbreviated journal name using proper lowercase and uppercase letters and punctuation. Now, to enter the year, pages, volume, and issue, simply type them into their respective fields. Unfortunately, in this case, I was not given an issue number, so I'm assuming that this journal does not have multiple issues. Now that all of my information has been entered, I will click OK. An in-text citation has been inserted. Now, I will generate a reference list, as we discussed before, and I will verify that my citation is correct. This is the citation I just entered. If you enter your journal information as I showed you, there will be no manual changes you will need to make to your reference list for journals after you've generated an automatic citation. So at this point, my citation is correct. When creating reports in APSC 100, it is not uncommon that you will need to cite an entire book. In the References tab, under Citations and Bibliography, I will click Insert Citation and Add New Source. In the Type of Source drop-down menu, I will choose Book. Be mindful to choose Book, not Book section. Select Edit, and enter the last, first, and middle name of each author individually. Then click OK. To enter the book title, simply type the full book title into the title field. Next, enter the year and city in which the book was published. When entering the city name, include the abbreviated name of the state or the country, if the source wasn't published in the United States, following the city name and separated by a comma. To enter the edition of my book, because as I can see my book is in its 3rd edition, I will need to click Show All Bibliography Fields. I can then scroll down and I will see a field titled Edition. It is important for IEEE references to include the edition of any books you are citing. To enter the publisher, do not type the full publisher name into the publisher field. Instead, research the abbreviated publisher name. In this case, the abbreviated publisher name is Wiley. The full name is John Wiley & Company. Now that I have entered all of my information, I will select OK. After generating a reference list, I will need to manually adjust a few aspects of my citation. First, I will need to italicize the book title in my reference list. Also, if a book edition was included, I need to manually remove the unnecessary comma after the edition number before the city name. My citation should now be correct, but I will need to check it against the IEEE style guide to ensure that it conforms to proper format. I will now review how to cite a chapter in a book. Under the References tab, I will select Insert Citation and Add New Source. In the Type of Source field, instead of selecting Book, I will select Book section. Once again, I will enter my author names. To enter the chapter title, I will simply type the full chapter title into the title field. Please note that I have not entered the chapter title into the book title field. I have entered it into the title field. To enter the book title, simply type the full book title into the book title field. To enter the year, pages, and city, simply type the year, page range, and city into their respective fields. Once again, include the abbreviated name of the state or the country if the book was not published in the United States. Chapter 7 occurred on pages 40 to 50. Once again, I will enter the abbreviated publisher name. Now that I have created a reference list, I will need to adjust it so you can see that there's a comma between NY and Wiley. I will change this from a comma to a colon. Next, if a book edition was included, I need to manually remove the unnecessary comma after the edition number before the city name. My citation for a chapter in a book should now be correct. I will now go over how to use the Microsoft Word Citation Management tool to insert a citation for a website. Please note that when you're using the Microsoft Word Citation Management tool, in the References tab under Citations and Bibliography, once again select Insert Citation and Add New Source. In the Type of Source drop-down menu, select Website. To enter the author names, click Edit, and starting with the first author listed on the website, type their first, middle, and last names into the appropriate fields. To enter the title of the web page, simply type the full name of the web page into the production company field. Do not type it into the name of web page field. Next, to enter the year, month, and day, simply type them into their respective fields. You do not need to enter anything in the name of web page field or in the year access, month access, or day access field. However, it is important that you enter the URL. Simply copy the URL and paste it into the URL field. Then click OK. As you can see, where I have placed my citation is incorrect. My citation should be before my period. Now, I will generate a reference list and make sure that my citation for this website follows proper IEEE format. First, manually italicize the web page name in your citation. Next, replace the comma following the author name with a period. Also, remove the day, month, year, and period. Insert the day, month, year, and period after the author names in the form of a bracket, the year, a comma, the month, the day, a bracket, and then another period. Finally, manually remove the comma separating the web page name and the word online. Your citation should now follow proper IEEE citation style.